Welcome to this training. In this training, I'll be teaching you how to export without the help of anybody, without you having any of your family members abroad or in any country. Without the help of anybody, you will export by yourself to any country of your choice. So you are welcome to this training. My full name is Okerikema Dabuchi Ruth, known as Elina Ruth Content on TikTok and Instagram, then Elina Ruth on Facebook. Also Elina Ruth on YouTube. The goal of this training is number 1, to simplify exportation. Some of you might have had exportation, or you might have joined an exportation training but end up not exporting anything because the exportation is still complex to you. Maybe simply because they didn't break it down in a way that you will understand exportation. So in this training, I'm going to simplify exportation so you know that anywhere you are, you can export. Location is not a barrier. If you like, be in Enugu, be in Kafanchan, be in Maiduguri, be in Ghana, anywhere around this world, you can export to any country of your choice from Nigeria. So I'll be simplifying exportation in the way that you understand exportation and be able to export without the help of anybody. Like I said, location is not a barrier. The second one is that I'll be telling you the requirements for exportation. What is required in order for you to start exporting. The third goal of this exportation training is items that you can export. So you'll be knowing the items that you can export, like palm kernel shell, palm kernel fiber that you consider as a waste product, bitter leaf, so many things that you can export that I will be telling you in this training. And the fourth one is other ways you can earn money in this export business. These I'll be teaching you and more in this training. Now let's dive in. There are reasons it is difficult to start export business. And the first reason is difficulties in getting buyers. Getting buyers is one of the most important things you need in order to start exporting. And in a situation whereby you don't get buyers, you'll be discouraged in exportation. Or if you don't have any clue on how to get buyers abroad or in any country, it will be difficult for you to start exportation and you will thereby be discouraged from exporting. The second one is lack of understanding of the export market process. If you don't understand how export market is, you will end up not exporting. The third one is difficulties in shipping and documentation processes. Sometimes even if you get buyers, how do you ship? You don't even know how to go about shipping the right documents you need in order for you to ship. If you're doing this type of exportation, whether you need documents or you don't need documents, whether you need this type of documents or not, you don't know all these things. Thereby you become discouraged in exportation. Another difficult is lack of finance in executing deals. Maybe you see buyer and now you don't have money to execute those deals. You have contracts, no finance to fund the deals. Another thing is difficulty in fixing prices. If you don't know how to fix prices in your product, then you now convert it in dollar, euro or pounds, it will be difficult for you to export. So it is very important to know how to fix prices in your product. The way we fix prices in our local supply is a little bit different from the way we fix prices in international markets. And so many more about exportation. Now, what is export business? The term export is the sending of goods or services produced in one country to another country, and the sender of these goods is referred to an exporter, while the foreign buyer is known as an importer because he or she is buying it into his or her country of residence. What are the basic requirements for export? Number 1, you must have a phone with access to internet. You must be able to have a smartphone and have steady internet connection, because this is not a physical business. It is a business you can only do with your phone. So to get a buyer, you get a buyer with your phone. To source out for this product, if you are not into any business at all, you can source out these products using your phone as well. So to communicate with shipping companies, with your buyers and so on, it is in the phone. 95% of your dealings is with the phone. Number 2, you need a domiciliary account. This is a foreign account that you must have that your buyers can send money into. They cannot send money to your local account, so you need a domiciliary account, and it is through this account that government tracks the number of exportations that go out of the country. It is a must have. The third one is understanding the main export process. Exportation have different processes, so you must understand the different processes of exportation. And the third one is the desire and determination to make it work. Exportation is not for lazy people. Even though your 95% of dealing is with your phone, if you're lazy, you won't be able to do exportation. So you have to have the mind that is ready to make it work. In exportation, we have three stakeholders, which are the exporter, that is you that is selling to another country. We have an importer, your buyer that is buying from you. And number three, we have the shipping company, which convey the goods from the port of loading to the buyer's country or the buyer's destination. And we have two types of exportation. We have the mini exportation and we have the large exportation. The mini exportation is the exportation that you do in small quantity, like in kgs. You package your products in kgs, in 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kgs, 1 liter for liquid products, 1 liter, 2 liters, and so on. And in mini exportation, you sell to individuals and you sell to stores abroad in any country. Mini exportation is also known as small scale export. Then in large exportation is the exportation you sell in large quantity. In this exportation, you export in containers, you export in tons. You don't export in kgs or in liters. You export in tons, in containers. You have your own containers. So in this exportation, there are documents you need in order for you to start exporting in large quantities. So you need to get all those documents, and you have your own container. You are loading the full container. And in this type of exportation, you are selling to factories, to companies that want to use this product to produce things. And most times, most of the things you export are raw materials, because these raw materials are used by the companies or factories to produce their products, like cosmetic companies, pharmaceutical companies. So you are exporting to them in order for them to use it to produce these things they want to produce. What are the ways you can earn from exportation? Number one, you can become a personal shopper. A personal shopper is an individual that exports to individuals in the diasporas, that is people living abroad or Nigerians living abroad. You only source out for products for individuals and you export to them. You can decide to collect their list collectively, buy for them, and export to them individually. You can decide to have your days of exporting and days of collecting lists from them. So once you collect your list from them collectively, you source out their products, you buy, you send to them. That is the work of a personal shopper. A personal shopper does not send to stores. He or she sends to individuals. And in this, you don't need a document. The only document you need is a business name registration. If you don't have a business name registration, you can still export without a business name registration. Once you secure a contract, you sign contracts with your buyers, you buy for them, you give to shipping companies, while shipping companies use their own documents to ship for you. Number two is exporting to Africans, to Asians, to e-commerce platforms, to stores abroad, even to individuals. This is called mini exportation or small scale exportation. In mini exportation, you export to stores, you export to e-commerce platforms, you export to individuals as well. In this exporting, you also need a business name registration. If you have a limited liability CAC registration, that is the best. Why this registration? It is for you to earn more trust from your buyers, to build a solid relationship with your customers. And if you don't have any of this, it doesn't stop you from exporting. And the third way of earning is selling to factories, to food processing companies in abroad, and so on. This is for large export. You send to pharmaceutical companies, to food processing companies in tons. You send to them in containers. So in this export, you need your full documents in order for you to start exporting in large quantity. Another way you can earn in exportation is by becoming a clearing and forwarding agent. These are people that help exporters with their documentation. You pay them for it. So if you live near airport, you can simply go and start learning how to get all those documents so that you can start getting documents for exporters. You'll be responsible for making sure that their goods are well packed and it is being exported on time, and you get their documents for them and you get paid your commission. So these are the ways you can earn in exportation. Facts about exportation as a newbie. Number one, you don't need to have a registered limited liability company in order for you to start exporting. Number two, no need to register in Nigeria Export Promotion Council or in Ghana Export Promotion Association in order for you to start exporting. No need for you to register in Standard Organization of Nigeria, that is SON. No need for you to also register in NAFDAC before you can start exporting. Again, you can operate this business as a part-time business. Let's say you are a 9-to-5 worker or you don't have time. You can operate it as a full-time and you can also operate it as a part-time business. Another thing, like I said earlier, you can run this business from any part of the world, not just in Nigeria. You can run this business in any country of your choice, anywhere that you are. Location is not a barrier. What are the categories of exportable products? Number one, agricultural products. These are products that are in natural forms, like cocoa, rice, beans, hibiscus flower, cashew nut, crayfish, palm oil, and so on. Number two is processed products. These are products you process by yourself. Let's take for instance ginger that you dried and ground and packaged, or garri that you harvested and you process it and package. There are people that sell only processed products. They process the products by themselves and sell. The third product is manufactured products. These are products that have been manufactured by companies. For instance, Indomie, Milo, Maggi, detergents, and so on. These are manufactured products. The third one is handicraft, like crocheted cloths, like sewing cloths, talking drums, sculpture, painting, and so on. These are handicrafts. Another one is solid minerals and gemstone, like lithium, iron ore, tantalite, tin, and so on. You can export all this and make huge amount of money in foreign currency. How to start exporting properly? The first one, like I said, you must have a phone with access to internet. That is a must have. The second one is for you to go online and search for buyers of your product. Now let me show you how to search for buyers of your product. If you go on Google, you will first of all, let's say okay, you want to sell palm oil. So you go on Google and type list of countries that have the highest demand for palm oil. Google will list all those countries that have the highest demand for palm oil. So you write them down. The next step is, let's say for instance, US is one of the countries that have demand for palm oil. Then you type again list of states in the US that have high demand for palm oil, because it's not all the states in the US that have the highest demand for palm oil, right? So it will bring out those states that have high demand for palm oil. Then you still continue to search for stores. Let's say for instance in Texas, you search for African stores in Texas. With that, it will list African stores in Texas, and you will also see their contact, either their email or their phone number, and also see their address. After that, that is the end of your search. What next do? You send them a proposal. That is the third one. You send them a proposal. After sending them a proposal, once contract is signed, because the contract will be signed, both you and your buyer. After it is signed, the next step is to ship to your customer's destination. How do you ship? You take to shipping companies that will use their documents to ship for you. Another way of finding buyers, you can join Import-Export group or Nigerians in Diaspora group on Facebook and advertise your product. So you can join Nigerians in Diaspora group or Export-Import group on Facebook and advertise for buyers. Let's take for instance that you want to become a personal shopper and you join, let's say, Nigerian in Diaspora group on Facebook, and you get buyers. You can decide to create a WhatsApp group for them that you'll be adding them. You send them your WhatsApp group, they will be joining your WhatsApp group. Then after you collect their list collectively, you can decide to say, I ship every Friday. So once you have finished joining them into your group, collect their list and shop for them once. After shopping, you ship for them. As simple as that. Another way you can get buyers, that is the third way you can get buyers, is by running an advert. Yes, you can run a sponsored advert targeting Nigerians in the diasporas or targeting those countries that are in high demand for your products. Another way to know how to export, you can go on YouTube. There are videos on YouTube, so you can search for videos on YouTube. Another way to also start exporting is you can decide to get a mentor who is seasoned in this business of exporting, who know the nook and cranny of this business and have access to a community, have access to contacts that he or she can give you to make exportation easy for you. And I am a mentor who can guide you, not just guiding you on exportation, but providing you with contacts that will simplify exportation for you and make exportation easy for you. And this brings us to our advanced mentorship that launches you properly into exportation, thereby making you to become a CEO from home, from the comfort of your home, with the contacts that will provide for you in order to make exportation so easy and seamless. And these contacts are tested and trusted. And this advanced mentorship training is going to be a 6 days training. And what will you be learning from this class? You will learn how to package and brand your product. Even if you don't have any idea or you don't have any business with packaging and branding, we will teach you how to package and brand and provide you with contacts, trusted contacts that will help you in packaging and branding. You will also learn how to export on a budget, even without capital. We will teach you how to export without capital, how to export without any documents, any certificate, because some buyer will say without any documents, without this, they won't buy. So we'll teach you how to export without using any documents. We'll also teach you how to get tested and trusted buyers that will pay you in foreign currency even before the goods leaves the country port of loading. Before they ship your goods, you have your money on your hand. You will also learn 4 secure ways to receive payment from buyers. We will also show you how to get contacts and access to buyers in any country of your choice that literally begs for your products. We will also show you how to get major buyers of thousands of metric tons of different products coming after you every day. Also, how to draft winning export proposal and sample of export proposal templates for different products that you can edit and use to secure new buyers and export orders, so that when you write a proposal, the customer will not ignore you or not even respond to you. This proposal template is one touch. Also, 3 proven ways to earn massively from export business. How to fix price to your export products to fit the international price. Also, access to over 800 contacts of legit buyers, shop owners, food stores, and manufacturing companies that buys in large quantity of different products from US, from UK, Germany, Canada, and so on. Also, you'll be getting access to over 20 contacts of shipping companies that you can export your products with. I mean legit contacts. You also learn other businesses you can do alongside exportation or related to exportation, like freight forwarding, like logistics, like trucking, and so on. We will also give you secrets on how to source, and we'll also give you contacts to farmers and manufacturers of different kinds of products, of cheapest agro products and mineral resources. So you see, you don't need to own a business, and if you have a business already that you want to export, kudos to you. Also, how to be an export broker and earn massive commission, and so many more that you will learn in our mentorship class. Like I said, this training will be holding for 6 days, and the training will be 100% hosted on Telegram channel. Then a WhatsApp community for interacting and assignments will be hosted on WhatsApp group, and this training can be accessed from any part of the world. Then a live session after the end of the 6 days training, whereby you'll be asking all your questions and all that. Each day comes with its own assignment, so in the process of the training you can actually secure your first contract and start exporting even before the training ends. The worth of this training is over 100,000 naira, but guess what? That is not what you'll be paying. And even if the fee is 50,000 naira, that is very, very fair, more than fair, because of the value you'll be benefiting from this training. So guess what? You won't be paying 100,000, you won't be paying 50,000 either. This is because there is a huge discount on this training. The first 15 people that can key into today can pay 30,000 naira. After the 15 people are complete, the price will go up to 50,000 naira. Just 15 people. Once 15 people pay, the price will rise to 50,000 naira. I will take notes.